We don't always find strange places. Sometimes, they find us. This is a true story about a rainy afternoon, a mysterious little shop, and something I still can't explain. And if you're learning English, listen closely. This story uses real-life language, just like native speakers do. It was one of those days when the sky turns gray around noon, and the air feels like it's holding its breath. I was walking downtown, no umbrella, no plan. Just wandering. Suddenly, the rain started, hard. Not a drizzle, not gentle. Real rain. The kind that soaks you in seconds. I ran to the closest door I could find. It was a narrow black door under a broken red sign. No name, no display window. Just a door. I didn't think. I just pushed it open. Inside, the air was warm, quiet, and weird. There was no one at the counter. No music. No sound at all, except for a quiet ticking clock somewhere in the back. The shop was full of strange things. Old keys in glass jars. Typewriters with no letters. A table full of tiny glass animals. Shelves packed with books that had no titles. One of the books was open. The page just said, "You found it." I laughed, a little uncomfortable. I thought maybe it was one of those art stores, you know? The kind where everything is deep and confusing on purpose. Then I heard something. It wasn't a voice. It was more like a breath. Or a whisper. From the back of the shop. I called out, "Hello?" But no answer. I turned to leave, but the door behind me was closed. When I opened it, the street outside was dry. No rain. No puddles. No sound. Just a quiet street under a clear blue sky. I stepped outside. Looked up. Nothing made sense. I turned around, but the shop was gone. Only a brick wall. Like it had never been there. Let's break down some English from this story. I didn't think. I just pushed it open. This is a very natural way to show quick action. Short, simple. Native speakers talk like this when something happens fast. Soaks you in seconds. Means you get completely wet very quickly. Real, everyday English. Everything is deep and confusing on purpose. We say this when something is made to seem artistic or mysterious, even if it doesn't make sense. These are the kind of phrases that make your English sound alive. Now it's your turn. Have you ever walked into a place that didn't feel normal? A shop, a street, a room, something that felt out of place in time? Tell us in the comments. And if you want more stories like this, strange, real, and full of natural English, subscribe. Because on this channel, we don't just teach English. We open doors you didn't know were there. End of story.